In Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
People pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest.
Shakur was pronounced dead.
Machiavellian is Illuminati all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me?
When I first heard songs like 24 Hours to Live and 4, 3, 2, 1, and you know, man, when you came on the scene, man, we just, you know, it wasn't, and this is my personal assessment. This was post-Pac. You know what I mean? So
I got a lot of heat behind. I got a lot of heat, but
but backlash?
No, not backlash, but like, oh, you're the next Pac. You're the next Pac. I'm like, no, I'm not the next Pac. I'm the first X.
Yes.
And you know, I just want to make that, you know, really clear that that's what it was. But you know, like I said, I do have, you know, a tremendous amount of respect for him and his music and what he's done. You know, but I'm the first me.
Well, I think yeah, you are the first you. Yeah, because Pac, I knew Pac personally, so you guys are nothing alike. I think at that time, it was probably the tattoos or something that was a similarity. But that's
it was
not
more
what
like what he brought to the table and what I brought to the table. It was like, you know, like we feel you, like we felt him. So I took it as a sign of respect.
The feeling. It was the feeling that y'all brought to the table. That here's a person that, because you know the rap game is so full of marketing strategies and branding techniques, and they, you know, in that too. But you okay? You need some? Can we get some water? Somebody?
Maybe some tea.
You cool?
Maybe some tea.
All right.
Later.
Did you bring some tea, Sean Paul?
Yeah, man, I'll be honest.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. We can all go drink some tea.
Exactly.
But it was the feeling that you gave people, and you know, which led to those five, the energy, right? And people, energy is intangible, but it's something that we all, you know, a lot of people don't believe in that, and that's, to me, has been the key to your success. It's the energy that your music brings, and your success, it's the energy and the truth that your music brought that got you those 5 consecutive
Uncompromisable
#1 albums. And now you here. Do you feel like, you know, after all you've gone through, we watched your life just kind of unfoil before our very eyes, but we always had an inside view to that through your music. Do you feel like you still possess that same energy?
Man, like, energy doesn't disappear.
Okay.
So I mean, you know, until God takes it away from me, I'm gonna have it.
This rap is mine, mother. Not of game.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media, where we talk Tupac daily, you heard me. Hey, yo, check this out. I told y'all, everybody ain't trying to be Pac. Everybody ain't trying to be Pac. You can have respect for Tupac and still be your own man. At the end of the day, I believe that. A lot of the dudes copying Pac, y'all don't call them out. You call the wrong people out. Now, I made a video a little while ago where I saw some similarities between Tupac and DMX. I never said X copy Pac one time. And I don't hear a similarity in DMX and Tupac for style and delivery. There is none. DMX raps like a member of Onyx, if you ask me. Matter of fact, my man Nokio, we was hanging out one night, and Nokio told me that DMX signed the Def Jam was part of the reason why they let Onyx go. Because they had one guy that could do what all 3 of them dudes was doing himself. You know? But that's just my opinion, once again. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But, you know, there were similarities, you know, that between Tupac and DMX that DMX had no control over. DMX had to cut his hair off. What, you want him to walk around like Sherman Hensley? Like George Jefferson? With the donut dip in the top? The sunroof? The moonroof? Y'all would have had a field day, all right? So he had to get a bald head. Okay? What about the tattoos? Okay. What dude from the 90s at that point in time that didn't have tattoos? You tell me. Don't worry, I'll wait. I got all day. Who didn't have tats? Huh? Like Dick Gregory saying, huh? Who didn't have tats? Okay, or maybe it was the aggression between DMX. The aggression. That's just who he is. He's an amped up dude. Pac was amped up. They both was born in New York. They both moved to Baltimore. But that was the similarities that I was pointing out. Not the fact that DMX was copying Tupac. Now, on that interview he conducted some time ago, this is a rare throwback clip, right? He talked about having respect for Tupac, but he didn't like the comparisons. Yeah, they both act. Will Smith rapped and act. Do you compare Will Smith to Tupac? Or who was doing it first? Was Will Smith on TV acting before Pac? I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments section. But the fact DMX was an actor as well, he wanted to be Pac. Okay, I get you. Now, did DMX play into the similarities between him and Tupac? I can see that. I can see that. Would X ever admit to it? Nah. Too much pride for that. Hey, too much pride for that. Do I think DMX would come out and say Tupac was one of his favorite rappers? Not if it wasn't true. I don't think we never heard that because I'm not sure how much X was feeling Pac, to be honest with you. You know, I heard DMX say several times that his favorite rapper was Scarface. And guess what they tell me? Scarface was Tupac's favorite rapper. You know, but they were saying that DMX had a lot of love for Scarface. I'm not saying he couldn't have love for Pac, but it was documented that's who DMX, you know, he respected lyrically. One other note, people going to say in the comment section that DMX actually dissed Tupac at one time. He may have. He may have. You know, people get caught up in their feelings, man, and say things they don't mean or don't say the things they mean to say. And, you know, once it's put out there and the universe is out there, sometimes you can't take things back. But does that mean you mean it from the bottom of your heart? No. Doesn't actually mean that. But what it means is at that time, that might have been how you was feeling, right? I don't know if for a fact if X said that. I'm going to have to do my research on it. But they were saying he invited Tupac to his body parts. And, you know, if he did that, that was foul. But does he mean it? That's another thing. But what I do know, we heard DMX say he respect the hell out of Tupac. And he said it just now. I heard X diss Case over Mary J. Blige before now. That was brutal. You know, and we all know X's beef with Ja Rule and Jay-Z and what have you. You know, and here's another thing, man. I mean, it was so many different levels to Tupac. The Tupac showed you from an artist standpoint, you know, as a thinker. You know, Pac was very deep, you know, very controversial at the same time. And X is controversial, but DMX, you know, hasn't shown, like, the deepness of a Tupac. Like, X made some deep songs. He's got, you know, songs for the ladies like Tupac. But most of DMX stuff is like street, hard, aggressive hip-hop. You know, he had a song called They Don't Know Who We Be in terms of, you know, black culture and black identity. But, you know, as a body of work, Tupac's exceeds DMX's, like, on a lot of levels in that regard. But yeah, DMX, you know, he, once again, when I ask people where do they rank DMX as far as, like, his legacy goes in hip-hop, the guy's definitely carved out his own path. He's got some space on the trophy shelf, you know what I mean? Because the amount of work he put in, you know, as far as movies and music, X was multimedia, just like Tupac was multimedia. You know what I mean? But in terms of celebrity and star power and impact, I don't know. Is there a comparison between the two? I mean, because Tupac is even bigger in depth than he was in life. And that's a fact. Pac was huge in life, but even bigger in death. You know, and God forbid something was to ever happen to DMX. But if it does, DMX would be, you know, the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes too. You know what I mean? And it's sorry it always works like that. But 9 times out of 10, that's how it is. But no doubt about it, Tupac definitely trumps DMX in celebrity and star power. I mean, they celebrate Tupac all throughout the world. What else you want me to say? But back to the controversy. Yes, the run-ins with the law. Tupac has had his fair share of run-ins with the law, but I think DMX may actually have him in that department. Because X, and I ain't laughing at the brother's troubles, but X stay in trouble. I know T.I. call himself Trouble Man, but no. DMX is Trouble Man. I don't even know if X is free now. I hope he is, but, you know, who knows, man. But yeah, X run-ins with the law has been highly publicized for various reasons. You know what I mean? For various reasons. But it don't take nothing away from his talent and what he was able to do with the microphone. Straight up. The brother got busy. He got busy. You know, I don't know how many records he sold, but he made an impact. And that's all I'm trying to say. What X is trying to say, yeah, love Pac, got respect for him, but I'm me and he's him. Don't compare me and what I'm doing to that brother. Got his own thing going on. I got mine. That's what I think he's trying to say loud and clear. And this interview right here is pretty much proof of that. Because he could have just took, oh yeah, I'm the next Tupac. Hey, I hear that. Oh, you heard that? You heard I'm the next Tupac? Yeah, I agree. I remember one time they was asking Eminem about 50 Cent being the next Tupac. And Em was like, well, it's funny because they compared me to Tupac. I'm like, whoa, jeez. Man. He ain't even talking about you, bro. Man. But anyway. But once again, DMX says no. Basically, I'm not copying Pac. No, I'm not feeling the similarities. But yes, I do respect Tupac Shakur. Anyway, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Please share and like this video. I'm your homie Gab. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
Please, that's the only thing you can't steal.